Y'all, I just had this dream. I woke up from this dream. Thing's crazy, man. But I can't say a boyfriend of mine, because he wasn't a boyfriend. He's somebody that was an acquaintance. You know, bottom line, can't even say a friend, because he said he just wasn't even that. Mm. My goodness, that dream was crazy. It's probably because I've been staying away from the Christian churches. I ain't stepped foot in United Baptist Church or any local churches around here. None of them. None of the churches from my past. None of them. None of them around here. Y'all and God been showing me dreams and visions and showing me things. I was like, what? Yeah. Oh my God, y'all. And then in a dream, my mom said, Crystal, look at this picture. It's you and it's you and you and you and Aaron in the picture. And in the dream, it was a picture of us supposed to be in the Muslim temple at the time. Y'all supposed to be in the Muslim temple at the time. And it had my oldest son, like looked like he was like 1 or 2 years old in the picture. Like he was 1 or 2. And it had some other people in the picture. And it looked like a funeral picture. That's what it looked like. It looked like a funeral picture. It had us sitting in chairs set up in a row. Y'all, yeah, and man, I woke up from that and I said, what is God showing me? What is he telling me? What is he showing me? And I haven't seen him Darren since one time I went to take my youngest daughter Joy to school, to elementary school around here. And I had my middle son Malachi in the stroller, and it was snowing outside, and it was early in the morning, and I was pushing the stroller and taking Joy to school, and he kissed me on my cheek, and walked right on past, and walked past. Y'all, y'all. And you can't tell me after all these years, you can't tell me that he he don't feel bad for what he did. You can't tell me that he he ain't suffering some kind of consequence or 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 justice for what he did to me and my son, Joshua. Yeah, can't tell me that. I did not know all the years that he was older than me. Seemed like all the dudes not all the dudes, but my children's fathers older than me, except for they a lot years older than me, except for one, my middle son's father. Yeah, was 1 year older than me. But y'all, mm-mm-mm. I said, my God, what is God? It reminded me of the Ray Charles movie when Ray Charles was doing drugs, and then when he went cold turkey, and he had that flashback, and the mother said, the the mother and the brother said that it wasn't his fault, and after he had that flashback, he stopped using drugs. He never resorted to doing drugs again after that. Yeah, people will come into your life for lust. They will come into your life and they want your youth. They want your they see you. They prey on you. Predators. In the picture, in the dream that I just had, I looked like I was I looked like I was 14, 15 years old. I said, I woke up, I said, hold up. I was 20 years old. I was 20, let's see, I was 20, turning 21 when I had my oldest son. Yeah, and Joshua was a few months, like a couple of months old when I met that guy, Darren. And I changed our name to Bay and all that. Yup, changed my name to Bay, changed Joshua's name to Bay. Y'all, and that guy cheated on me with a woman in the temple. And I went into a hospital, went to a private hospital in West Baltimore. And the pastor in the temple said told him either you pick Denise or you pick Crystal. And he picked, he was with Denise the whole time. And Denise's kids, Denise talked to me while I was in the hospital, and the kids, y'all, y'all, y'all. And he said that he went over my parents' house and talked to them and blamed my parents. Said, "Oh, Crystal like that because of y'all." I said, "You told them that, y'all, y'all." I was thinking, you know what? I never got over. What happened to me? I never got over the childhood pain and abuse growing up in Joe Witness cult and the abuse that I went through with my parents. Yup, in the home. And had I known what my mom did to my cat's kittens, killed my cat's kittens, man, I would have left out of there 15 years old while I was in the 10th grade. But I ain't find out till this year. Y'all, I ain't find out from my son what she did. Y'all, that is sick. That is sick. Kill somebody's, kill kittens, animal rights, y'all. And not only did she do that, but she used to physically beat me. I mean, she punched my face on the bunk bed. I done said that testimony. And my school teacher was like, "Oh, my scientist was like, are you okay?" you know, y'all. But all that, I said all that was because I never got over that trauma and being put out on the street right out of high school. Put out on the street out of high school without no kind of preparation for life, none of that. And my mom knew, I was disabled. So imagine it, somebody with Asperger's, autism, epilepsy, seizures, PTSD, and then you grew up into a Jehovah's Witness cult. Yeah, and lied on, and thrown out in the street. And then you meet people that take advantage of your naiveness, take advantage of your family not being in, your father not being in. When you disfellowship, you treat it like you did. Y'all. I was thinking about all that. I said, oh my God. You know what? I never stopped. I just went from one addiction to one sex addiction. That's what it was. It started from me being molested at 4 years old and my mom not believing me. My mother knew I was telling the truth. She knew I was telling the truth, but she chose the religion. She chose the Jehovah's Witness party over her child. She ain't want to protect me because she was cheating on my dad with her high school sweetheart the whole time, was covering up stuff, y'all. Covering up things that she was doing. She ain't what the elders in Windsor congregation, Baltimore Windsor congregation in West Side, to know what she was doing. So she plotted on, used me as the scapegoat. I was the scapegoat, the black sheep of the family. Y'all, y'all. And now I'm having flashback dreams. Flashback dreams of stuff like that. With Darren and with high school stuff and in elementary school, middle school, times I was bullied and stuff that my mom did, stuff that my father did. And flashbacks of me when I was homeless on the street. Y'all. And now with my kids, my children, and Joshua is with my sister, and my oldest son is with my sister. Yeah, the one that was in a dream that I just said. Y'all, that stuff is crazy. I'm in the same apartment, I'm in the same community, the same town home and townhouse and town apartment that my great aunt on my mother's side used to live in the same area where I was put out on the street in where I went to elementary school and where I went to high school with, y'all, with all that trauma, where my mother killed my cats, kittens at, y'all, and where the Joe Witness Central Congregation disfellowship me. Y'all, it's not one I ain't in Shepherd Pratt somewhere. It's not one I'm not in a mental institution for the rest of my y'all. Ooh. But look at God, y'all. Ooh, y'all. And then for me to just to be able to speak. Yeah, I stutter and all that, but for me to be still alive and to talk and still be in my right mind without the strokes, y'all. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, y'all, for me to be able to walk and eat and feed myself and clothe myself and be able to breathe in, breathe, y'all. Ooh, y'all. Man, the devil tried everything. He stole the kitchen sink. Y'all, he used neighbors, he used family, he used pastors, he used religion, he used parents, he used jobs. You know, I could think back, boy, he used school teachers, y'all, men, women, men, oh my God. My own colleagues, peers, y'all. And when you going through something like that, when you surviving like that, I'm not even saying survive. When you existing like that without pausing and stopping and thinking. Say, wait, hold up, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Hold up. Connecting the dots. You know, they will blame folk like that will blame you for stuff that they tagged on you, that they put on you. They put spells and curses, word curses, strongholds on you. You know, y'all, destiny swap, y'all. Anyway, y'all, man, that dream. I woke up from that. I said, "Oh my!" And I ain't telling all the other details of the dream, but just the highlight focus where I woke up from. What had me wake up like woke up was that damn picture. My mom said, "Crystal, look at this, y'all, y'all." That that was crazy. It was crazy. And my mom, the core reason why all that shit happened. Just like Darren said, you know, it's crazy how a narcissist recognize another narcissist. Darren was so arrogant. I mean, he was fine. He was so good looking, so fine that my therapist at Johns Hopkins was a white lady. I had a white lady. She said, "Oh, he's so good looking," and my mom was doing the same shit. Oh, he did good looking, y'all. Good looking and cheating. good looking and cheating on me with a woman in a tip, and then going to say, oh, you can lead a horse to drink, but you cheat a bull, but you can't make it. So I'm the horse. Y'all, total disrespect. Called my son glowworm. It is glowworm, Joshua. Y'all. So he manipulated, y'all. So he knew, like in that picture, I looked like I was 14, 15 years old in that picture. I had glasses on, and I was real skinny, like how I was back then. But I looked, in the picture, I looked like Crystal, how I was when mom killed my cat's kittens. Like I was in high school. Y'all, and Joshua was in the back row looking like he was 1 or 2 years old. Y'all, and Darren had a black suit on, had an all black suit with a white shirt on and a black tie. Y'all, like a funeral. Y'all, and this guy was sitting in the front row. This guy was in the front row. He was dark skinned, and he looked like somebody that I knew in the temple. Y'all, and when I saw that picture in the dream, I said, I remember this, and I woke up. That's when I woke up. Y'all, yo, yo, you can't tell me that folk like that ain't getting punished, or God ain't dealing with them. Years go by, because I was thinking like this. I saw that his mom had passed. Darren's mother had passed. Y'all, y'all, and I ain't go to the funeral. I didn't even know. But ain't it crazy how my middle son's mother passed, and then my middle son's father died? Y'all, you give it time. Give it time. Sit back, and relax and heal on your own, and let God deal with that person. Let God, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Y'all, y'all, y'all. I said, oh my God. I haven't healed, haven't fully healed from that, because I went from that, from what happened with me and Joshua and Darren, to Charles, to 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 letting Charles' sister in my home, Lisa, and then letting Charles in my life, and then for years, it was a rebound. That was a rebound. It was like, oh, I'm not going to let this go. Yeah, I knew that Charles wasn't no good. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that that I knew that I was being used, and that Joshua was being used. But I was like, oh, I'm not gonna let all the way up till when I had Malachi, y'all. Uh, Even then, because it was like, oh, in the back of my mind, I wasn't healed from what Darren did. Oh my God, y'all. Wasn't healed from that. Y'all. And then me going to these different churches, Christian churches, me going to Pentecostal church, then Baptist, then to Apostolic. That was me going, not being healed, not being recovered from what happened in the Muslim temple. Y'all, because I was like, oh, we engaged. Oh, we engaged to be somebody really do love me. Love me and my son. Oh, somebody really do care. Y'all, y'all, okay. Y'all, y'all. Mm. Y'all, in the world, that dream was, it was crazy. It was crazy. And it was framed. The picture was in a frame. Y'all, okay. Let me get off here. Give yourself time to heal. Don't put yourself on a rebound. When you doing stuff like that, and you going back to back to back to back, going back to back to back, person, forming soul ties and stuff, you actually setting yourself back, and you putting yourself on a rebound. You actually destroying yourself. You ain't giving yourself. You going from one evil spirit to another evil spirit. I ain't talking about bad spirit, evil. Flat out evil. Flat, it's the devil. They the damn devil. You jumping from one devil to another devil, to another devil, to another devil, to another one, to another, and another, dressed up, disguised as a man, or dressed up and disguised as a woman. Different body, same demon. Y'all, narcissist, lustful, manipulative, want to take your purpose, your purity, want to kill, steal, and destroy you. They predators, want to, lurk on you, snatch your strength, want to take advantage of your shortcomings. Say, oh, she ain't different than us. She ain't better than us. They watching the whole time. And come to find out, I see Darren's mother's thing on the funeral, a funeral thing. I said she was Joe Witness. She came with Joe Witness. I said, I'll be damned. Ain't that something? And something else that I did not know, y'all. Like what? I saw all this Joe Witness stuff on her thing. I said, what in the world? Y'all. And kind of, she lived right on the street, right around the corner from where the old Kingdom Hall on Broadway, where I got this fellowship at. So, so, so the whole time I didn't know, and the whole time she and Darren and the family probably already recognized me as a kid growing up. So, yup, they probably knew me, recognized me from being a Joe Willis, knocking on motherfuckers' doors, knocking on people's doors and shit. Like my son Jasper said, oh, so everybody in their left titty recognize you as a Joe Witness knocking on the doors. Y'all, okay. Y'all from West Side and East Side, from Windsor Congregation and Central Congregation. Y'all, and anybody said, oh, she ain't better than us. Let me see what I can do to ruin her. Let me see what I can do to 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 mess her life up, contaminate her. Y'all, y'all. And that goes for even when I would go on job interviews and stuff, and people say, "Oh, I recognize you from this school," or you a bad girl, you this and that. Y'all, never mind how you know me. Y'all. So I never got out of the city, my childhood hometown. Y'all, born and raised in Baltimore. Y'all. I seen somebody put on TikTok about the scapegoat and everything, and how what the lady said. Oh, I see you. How somebody said they moved different states. You know what? I would move out the damn country. If I could, I would leave the whole United States. I would leave the motherfucking country. I would leave the country, change my citizenship, especially all the stuff going on with Trump and y'all. The fuck, okay. I would get my visa, whatever you call it, passport, whatever, and leave. I would leave. I wouldn't tell my husband. I'm gonna tell my adult kids. I'm gonna tell nobody. Or they treat me like I'm invisible anyway. Bye. I wouldn't get on social media. I'd be gone. Would nobody see me on social media until I finish establishing myself. Y'all, I'll go out of this country, you know, start a business overseas somewhere, and reinvent myself, and heal and recover and eat good food. Y'all, I should. Okay. What happened to the Crystal? Y'all, man. Anyway, let me get off of here. I got dressed up. Y'all see I'm dressed up. Y'all can see what I got on. I'm dressed for church. Shit, I am the church. Shit, the temple of the Holy Spirit. My youngest son's father said, you gonna go to church. I ain't go over your house. So that should be proof right there. Did I mean what I said? Oh, you just saying that, but you go this and that. But look, y'all. Look. See the outfit I got on. I'm gonna go up here get me something to eat. Sometimes you gotta dress up for yourself. Remember the old day dress for success? That's what I got on. Y'all see my shoes? With this I ain't gotta explain myself to you. I'm a grown woman and I do what I wanna do. I ain't got to explain myself to you. I'm a grown woman. Y'all, the heck? I would go ahead and get me something to eat. Go to the store, get something to eat. It look like it's raining, but it look like it's raining. Matter of fact, yup, it is. I see it. Yup, looking out the patio. Yup. Okay, but anyway. uh, uh, uh. I'm thinking, why he say that? He's saying it to provoke me, get me upset, worked up, whatever. That's because he don't, he don't, fuck, fuck like that think that they know you and they got familiar spirits and they been around, they had a kid by you, a child by you, and they think they know you. They think that you'll never get fed up. Oh, you still nice or you still kind-hearted, and they use that to take away. Oh, you still forgiving. Oh, you still this and that. Oh, you this and that. Oh, you gonna always be the same way. Oh, you gonna always be somebody to manipulate and use. Or yeah, you gonna keep going to the church. Oh, you gonna keep on going to United, or you gonna keep on going to this church hopping. You gonna keep doing this and that. Take it, take it for what it sound like. Take that as an insult. They tell you up in your face. They playing you in your face. Try to do the reverse psychology bullshit. Make you second guess how you really feel, cause they know you by yourself and you healing. They can see it. They actually see you recovering. They see you recovering from that. They see you recovering from what they did to you. So they say, oh, you ain't this and that. You know, okay, y'all. Y'all, I ain't go today. I ain't go. You know, can watch church online. Treat it like a pandemic, y'all. How people was watching church online. Folk was watching movies online too. The fuck? They wasn't going to the movie theaters, y'all. I told my youngest son's father uh, about this new movie that came out, Sarah's Oil, and he was like, "Oh, you know, I want to see that. We ain't been to the movies. We ain't been to movies in a while." And I said, "Yeah, since we went to see The Color Purple." And then I start, here I go. Then I start saying, "Oh, we can catch the mobility together." But you know what? After I got off the phone with him yesterday, I was like, you know what? I ain't fucking going. I ain't going with him. I'll go by myself when I get the money to go by myself, and I'll use my reward points and stuff for myself for the free popcorn, whatever, y'all, and buy my own ticket. Cause I had to catch myself. I said, wait a minute. I'm on the phone telling said, oh, he said, you know, he was gonna buy his own movie ticket, but then he said, you gonna pay my way. I said, pay your way for what? And then he said, pay my way to get up there. This is a grown ass man. And I said to think about. I said, wait a minute, mobility. Oh yeah, you know, I still got the thing where somebody can ride with me as my PCA for free, personal care assistant for free. They can ride with me on the mobility for free. So, and then I got off the phone with him, and something said, you know what? This your recovery season. This your put yourself first season. You reaching out. He ain't call you. He don't call you. He ain't been treating you with respect or nothing like that since his other son's mother had passed. Let's keep it real, y'all. Since his mother and his son's mother died, y'all. So you know, let that shit go. Let it go. You ain't gotta explain nothing to him. You ain't gotta prove yourself. You ain't gotta prove yourself to him or your family or the church or nobody. It's why you don't do this or you don't do that. If they don't know, let them figure that shit out. Let them figure that shit out on their own. Y'all, the fuck? Y'all, y'all. Anyway, let me get right. Go ahead and get something. Go to the store. It look like it's like it ain't raining hard, but it look like it's raining though. Yeah, but yeah, y'all, give yourself time to love on you. The time to value you, time to reflect on you, reflect, recover. Y'all, give yourself time to appreciate you. Nobody else will do it. Fuck them. I'm tired of people pleasing. Y'all, you pleasing everybody, thinking of everybody else, being thoughtful for everybody else. Man. And they ain't even, you're not even an afterthought. Like that picture in that dream, y'all, of me, Darren, and my oldest son, looked like a funeral picture, y'all. And it wasn't accurate. It wasn't, that picture must have been us in the spirit. How we was at that particular time in my life. And how Darren and his mother and his, because in the dream it was his mother's house, and my mom like, look at this. My mom, from what I know, they probably lied on. My mom and Darren's mother never talked, from what I know, or maybe they did, y'all, because Darren did say that he went over to my parents' house. Like, how did he know where my parents lived at? I don't remember telling him. Y'all, so it was some things that y'all. See how God will reveal stuff? God will reveal things, behind the scenes stuff that happened to you. Reveal plots and shit and plans that the devil had. He revealed things like the Wizard of Oz, pulled the curtain clean off, said, this is what happened. Y'all, God, this is what you survived. Y'all, this is what happened. This is what they did. Y'all, you thinking it was just you and Darren, but it was your mother. Crystal, look at it. It was y'all. It was your mother and his mother. Y'all, your mother and his mother house. Y'all the fuck. Y'all. And they both Jehovah's Witness and you ain't know it. Y'all. Y'all. Give yourself time. In the meantime, you surviving all that. You overcame all that. Survive all that plots, all this scandal, all the mess that they didn't want you to know about. Y'all, you is still here. It's by the grace of God. Y'all, let me get off here, because I gotta go ahead. I gotta go get me something to eat. While these stores are, while the churches, while it ain't crowded, I gotta go get me something. I gotta go around here and get me something to eat. Anyway, be blessed.